primary form of art is painting. I'm an oil painter. I started 10 years ago, took classes, and just fell in love with it.
Wow. So you've been doing this all your life without the classes, and then you took classes to really hone in on it?
I did like folk art and, but was raising my family, and so it was only about 10 years ago I decided, what do I want to do? What do I love? And I've been passionate about art all my life and decided I wanted to do it, not just observe it.
Wow. Well, it's amazing to watch you. We've actually been able to see you in the Art Pop Lounge painting. What is that like to have people watching you as you're doing something you love?
It's actually really invigorating because people come by, they ask questions, especially little kids. They want to know what you're doing, and so I really enjoy actually having people around.
What do you typically paint? What is the thing that you're painting?
I usually paint landscapes, and I also love florals because florals are just something I've always had a passion for, but I love going on location and painting. I've been to Maine and to Tybee Island and Jekyll Island and a variety of places, and just love to paint on location.
That's an easier way to work from home, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, and it's much more exciting to actually be outside. It's very challenging because you have to capture everything very quickly.
Now, do you do art full time now?
I do. I have a studio at Dilworth Artisan Station, and it's a wonderful community, very supportive, a lot of amazing artists there.
How did you get involved with Charlotte Shout?
I was contacted by Mary Kammerer, who has been on the Charlotte Shout board, and she invited me to participate, and I followed Art Pop for years, just loved them and what they do for the Charlotte community.
When you're out here and people are asking you a question, what's the most common question you get?
They ask me, am I painting oil or acrylic or watercolor? People seem very interested. The people who are coming out are interested in what is actually happening, so they're very curious about that.
What type of feeling does it give you? I mean, I know you love painting just to paint, but it's nice to be able to sell your works of art and somebody hang that on their wall. What does that do for you?
That, like when you paint, that's a piece of your soul that you're putting down on canvas, and when someone comes along and connects to that, it's the best feeling in the world because they're taking a part of you and seeing in it what you value also, and it's such an honor to have someone put something that you've created on their wall.
When you're creating works of art, how long does each piece take you? I know obviously it depends on size.
It depends on size. So some things I can do in a day, some things might take several weeks.
Wow, a real labor of love.
Yes.
When you look back at a photo, I know when I look back at art that I've created, I'm very critical of myself.
Mm-hmm.
What is that like for you, reflecting on it, going, okay, this is the finished piece of art?
Yeah. It's very hard because you never know exactly when to stop. So you look at the photo and you know you don't want a photorealistic image, but how do you know when your creativity has reached the point where the painting is done? And that's the hard part for me, is looking at the photo and trying to capture the essence of it, but not overdo it.
This is your first year involved in Shout.
Yes.
What's your take on it so far?
I think it's amazing. The people who are coming out and the variety of venues that are available to visit and see, I think it's a wonderful thing for Charlotte.
In your opinion, why is it important to have an arts festival that showcases so many of Charlotte's own?
I think people often are not aware of what Charlotte has in the arts. They're very busy, they're into their sports or whatever else is their hobby, and people don't see that art is such a critical part, and we have such a variety of artists here in Charlotte.